Yo, what up, people? You already know this your boy Grumpy Giant, bringing y'all to episode, what am I on now, man? Episode 4 of Hot Food and Hot Stories. Doing this a little bit different. I put the food content separate. Wasn't nothing spicy, but we did go out.
Sure.
It was good. We hit a Chinese buffet, so make sure y'all check that. I'm putting that video up too, man. Go introduce yourself, bro.
Right. Well, I'm true Aviator, 1/6 of the Sin6, coming all the way from Cleveland, Ohio. You know, making a special guest appearance here in Detroit. Just, you know, it's all about support. You know, getting it going. The man that wear 3 hats, he is he.
Man, yeah, I'd have known this man right here. Elementary.
Oh man, we go back. Man, we go back, man.
Right. One thing, okay, what I wanted to talk about today, since you started the year in jail.
Yeah.
And I know how that feels. I've been to jail a number of times.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was going to talk about, my times in jail. Not so much in detail of what happened in there, just how I got there.
Okay.
Because, man. So, not the very first time, because the first time was way back in college. That's ancient history. I'll tell that another time. But the time on my downward spiral, first time I really went to jail, down in Ohio. I was at Square. Shout out Square.
Yeah, man.
I was at Square's house. I was actually doing my paperwork to get my unemployment. So I'm doing that paperwork. It gets nighttime. Mind you, Square stays in the suburb. He's in the suburb of Cleveland, is Shaker. So I know about this suburb. I know you walk through this place at night, being black, the police are going to have something to say about it. Yeah. Now, I done moved this refrigerator into my apartment down in the hood earlier that day. And this dude brought me a 20. That's crack, of course. And it was short. And I'm like, yo, I need, the rest of this. Mm-hmm. So he actually brought it. He left it with my wife. And she told me, now, I got it here for you. I'm not going to touch it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Plus, I hustled up on like $10 or something. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I finish up my paperwork. I'm headed home. I got a skip in my step. I'm ready to get there. I got my backpack. There's a hammer in my backpack because we had to mess with the door to get the refrigerator in.
Right.
So I'm walking. Mind you, I got on my bright orange hoop shorts and some sandals. I get down the block. I turn. I'm right before the turn where Shaker turns into Cleveland. Police jump out. They're like, hey, sir, we need to talk to you. There's been some break-ins in here. And I'm looking. I'm like, man, what break-ins? Really? And I look like I fit the description, huh? Out here in bright hoop shorts, some flip-flops to the backpack. I look like a breaking in stuff. Mm-hmm. So...
Are you between the height of 4'11" and 6'5"?
Exactly, and I'm 6'5". I hit it right on the nail. So they check my backpack. They're like, "Why do you have a hammer on you?" I'm like, "I was doing work earlier." What you want? It's a hammer. Mm-hmm. So they run my name, and because of all the driving for stuff, there happens to be a warrant in my name. So boom. They done bust me back to Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, downtown.
Man,
yep, no straight, no pass go, just straight.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And I spent the first night in Bucket. I was in Bucket. There was some funny cats in there sitting there joking. I'm just sitting there like, whatever, I'm here. So they go to take me upstairs. And I'm like, all right, finally, I can get off the cold concrete floor. Mm. So as soon as I get off the elevator, first thing, I don't even get a chance to look up yet. I'm carrying my tub with my mat and everything. All I hear is, Two-Tone, what up? I'm like, come on, man. I look up, it's one of the homies from the hood. Drug dealer at that. And what was so funny, about being in there is, okay, so before I went in, like earlier that week, I was talking with this other smoker. And I was making arrangements to go on and hit that. I'm like, we didn't all but set up a date. I was like, yo, yeah. And so I get in, and I'm talking to this dude in there, big dude. Mm-hmm. Talking to him. Once he find out where I'm from, he's like, okay, I'll be around the neighborhood. Then he's like, hey, you know this girl, such and such and such and such. And he's describing the exact girl that I was talking about because she was short, she's with purple hair, all this shit. I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, I'm in love with her, dog. Talking all of this. And I'm sitting there like, ooh. Okay, word, bro. Like, yeah, you know, I just seen her around, whatever. I ain't get too much into detail, but I'm like, yeah, ooh, wait.
Good luck with that, man.
Yeah, like that was, man. But yeah, I was in there. I was in Cuyahoga for a week. And I thought I was coming home because I done got my bond, everything. Nah. When I got my first ticket, found out my license was suspended. I forget the city, like 45 minutes away. I don't know if it's Kent. It's not. It wasn't Kent though.
Is that be Canton or Akron?
No, I'm not. Elyria.
Yeah. Okay.
Elyria came and got me. So I spent about 4 days in Elyria, and then I finally came back home. And that was all. I forget the year, but yeah, I was in there. And then came to Detroit. We speeded up. I done got into boosting and, you know, doing my 1-2 in the stores.
Gotta survive, bro.
Yeah. Well, I had a habit to support, so hey. So one time I got booked and released. And that's when I was really in the run of hitting stores. So I think they just wanted to know who I was. Mm. But I was so tired. I slept through the entire thing. Like, I got caught with a cart. Because I made it out the parking lot, but my ride disappeared. So I pushed the cart in, hit it in some trees, and I'm sitting out here looking. And I get to the point where I'm about to just go grab these batteries and just walk it. Cop car pulls up on me. So I'm like, all right, whatever. They found my crack stem on me. And they asked me, they're like, what is this? I'm like, oh, I smoked my weed out of that because it wasn't a regular one. It was a bone one, which is like plaster. Like, it's not plaster, but ceramic. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, could have been. So they like, okay, well, we're going to toss this out. I'm like, okay, cool. Woo. Yeah. So they tossed it. I got in the car. I was asleep before we got out the parking lot. We pulled up to the jail. I got out, went to sleep. They put me in the scanner. I got in the scanner and put me in the holding cell. Slumped. Because they told me I'm just getting booked and released. So I'm like, okay, cool. So they wake me up and they give me some jail shoes. That's what woke me up. I'm like, no. Wait a minute. Y'all said book and release. Y'all said book and release. And then he's like, oh, hold on. And then he wouldn't go check it. And he came back. He's like, yeah, you're right. He's like, look, but you've been passed out this entire time. So we're going to drop you off at the hospital. I'm like, come on, man. So they dropped me off. I forget what hospital they even dropped me off at. They dropped me off at the hospital. I went in the waiting room and I went to fuck to sleep. Like, dude, I was up marathoning. So my body was so tired. I spent the night there. I was knocked out. They finally woke me up. They're like, sir, you can go. Okay, I'm like, all right, cool. They gave me some bus tickets. I went to Walgreens, stole some Red Bull just because I needed to wake the fuck up. I went to the donut place, Dunkin's. I went to Dunkin's, panhandled a little, got me some donuts, went right back to the hood. I was right back on the shit. I'm telling you.
Just like history, you know what I'm saying, for the people that don't know.
Yeah.
I know you as Grumpy Giant.
Yeah.
But since we were youngins, we've been actually going through name changes.
Oh, yeah.
And one name that has stuck with me was always Schemes.
Yep.
So
Schemes, Skeemez.
He's always been able to come up with a plot or a plan to get money legally and illegally.
Man, I'm telling y'all,
So like, if he's wearing 3 hats, but he deserves 9. Let's call it what it is.
But yeah, because once I got into the boost game, I was in it like, and I'm gonna get into my days staying at the crack house because I lived at the crack house at one point. But to get out, like just to free myself from that, this dude used to pick me, one of my best friends, and this other white boy up. He used to pick us up. We would start driving in any direction and go to a Meijer. Go to the Meijer, we'd have a list of stuff to get. Fill the basket up with about $500-$600 worth of stuff and push it up. And we did this twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day for about 6 months until we stopped messing with him and we just freelanced it. And still did that for months. Like I did it to survive at one point. I was literally homeless, boosting. I would wake up, I would not wake up, but I would get up as soon as the stores open. I would go boost, make enough money to buy like a gram, half a gram from the crack house, go buy it, and sit and chill. I would smoke slow. Smoke slow and just rest. Sit there and rest. Once I start getting low, get up, go make some money again. Like that was my plan. That's what I did. Yeah. And I told y'all how I went to jail that last time. It was my birthday. Like I went before my birthday, which I told y'all I'd tell y'all that story, but y'all can't get that one yet because I'm gonna use that for something. But I got the biggest basket I could like a couple days before my birthday. And some stuff happened, so I didn't make it directly back to the hood. But I made it back to the hood, sold that, man, party, chilled on it. And then I decided to go back to that same Walmart on my birthday, brought people with me, and boom. That's where I gave up though. So I was done with it. I was done with it. And that's how I was away for about 6 months and got my life together. I was rehabilitated.
I mean, the slow process is always a sure one, man. And just to know that you came from what you came from to a point of where you're at now. You wearing 3 hats. You getting the pest game going.
Yeah.
You're getting the writing game going for your movies and your shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, music is popping, man. I couldn't be proud of you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Shoot,
Thank you for being a source of, just inspiration for all of us, man. Really.
I'm trying, like, y'all have always inspired me, because, man, I'm telling y'all, I grew up with this, man. We had the same friend group since we knew to have friends. Like, it's like...
the first person I ever met coming to, the suburbs was you.
Right.
Standing at the bus stop, and I was just like, what's up? What's up? And it was on ever since.
Right. I still remember the Mickey Mouse Club rap, man. He came to the school. It was him, his sister, and his brother. They were signed to Radio Disney. It's way back. Most of y'all probably don't even know what Radio Disney is. But they came, they performed that lunch, right? They performed that lunch and everything. Oh, man. I'm telling y'all.
That's man, those fun times, man.
Yeah.
Shaping us to be who we become today, I would have never thought, man.
Yeah, me neither. I was always told crack was whack. Stay away.
all the dare programs and all the posters that said just say no, and the commercials of people turning into snakes.
Right.
Did nothing for us.
No. Smashing eggs and all of that.
This is your brain on sandwich.
Right, exactly. Oh, man. Yeah, but yo, I want to thank y'all though for tuning in. All right, hot food and hot stories.
Absolutely, man.
Special guest right here, my man's True
Aviator. And I want to give a shout out to the rest of the fellas in the Sin6. Definitely got a bunch of projects coming soon. So tap in with all of us. Each of us can be reached on YouTube or even Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you see us. You'll see the rest of us. So just everybody tap in, get connected with us. Whether myself, Scheme or Grumpy Giant today.
Right. Grumpy, they know.
They know Grumpy. I know Scheme, but it's all love and it's all family. So like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys tune into the next episode, and we got some more hot takes and hot food for you.
Oh, yeah.